What's going on, guys? So as you guys know, I have a really small shop. The main work area in my shop right now is only an 8 by 12, and I am working on getting the lean-to stuff done, so I have a secondary room. But as of right now, I'm getting things done in the actual work area. So one of my issues was being able to have a shop vac set up with a separator that I can use for some dust collection until I get a decent dust collector, and being able to clean up everything. So with that in mind, I did this. I bought a shop vac 5-gallon 6 horsepower shop vacuum, and I got the separator from Jay Bates. The thing I want to show you guys today is the cart. Now, I built the cart for only 20 bucks. That's all I've got into this thing, and it works fantastic. Rolls around easy in here. I've got decently flat, smooth floor. So it works exactly as it should and has a super small footprint. The thing will tuck right up against the wall and be right out of the way, and I can grab it and move it around or do whatever I need to, or I can hook it up to the rockler extension I have up on the wall and reach anywhere or reach any of my tools that have a dust collection port. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make this shop vac cart for 20 bucks or less. For the actual base of the cart, I got this little utility cart from Harbor Freight. Now, I did this to save some money and some time because this cart at Harbor Freight was only about $8 with the casters included. After that, I cut up 2x4s just for the frame of the cart. Now, depending on what shop vac you're using and your separator and all of that, your heights and widths are going to be different. But after cutting up the walls of the lower part of the frame, I added some cross members across each of the 2x4s just to give a little rigidity and also give me more of a platform to screw down the OSB board that I was going to use for the lower platform for the separator. I decided to cut the OSB board to a size that would fit the frame that I had made on the bottom pretty tightly. I did this just because it was really easy to get the measurements, honestly, and it wasn't very difficult to get it to fit that way. Now, after I got them cut to the dimension I needed, I just pretty much countersunk some wood screws and mounted it permanently to the top of the frame. Now, this is the platform that the separator will actually set on, and it will support the weight of the separator for the most part. After that, I needed to cut a couple of vertical studs to actually give me something to mount against the separator, so there was a way to keep it from moving around on top of the platform and also give a little more rigidity. After that, I cut a couple of notches out of the vertical post just to clear a small rib that is on the side of the separator. All I did was pretty much take a handsaw and cut out the edges and then chisel out the centers just so it would set flush and not cause the outsides of the vertical supports to bow out too much. After that, it was time to cut the top portion of the cart that would actually have a semicircle cut out of the top of it so that the separator would slide into it. And this would give it a little bit of support underneath the little rib that goes around the top of the separator. So what I did was cut that to dimension and then traced out the outside of the separator and marked the edges of it straight so that it was a place I could slide it in and out, not a hole I had to drop the separator in. Now, I'll be honest, I did not cut this out perfectly. It was a little loose and didn't fit absolutely perfect, but it will work for this application. I also added some little tabs that would flip open that I thought would maybe hold the separator in place, but that didn't work out too well. So I went back and drilled a 1/4-inch hole and added a small bungee cord across the top just to secure the separator to the cart just a little more. Now all you have to do is add the hoses. One hose goes down to the shop vac and then up to the separator, and then the other hose actually comes out of the separator, and that is what you hook your attachments to, or if you have extensions or anything like that. That's what actually is the business end of the cart and of the hose. Now, to actually empty the separator once it's full, it's pretty simple actually. You just remove one side of the bungee cord and then twist the lid and it comes right off, and the separator bucket slides right out to be emptied, and then you slide it right back onto the platform and then reattach everything. This process is really simple, and it's nice because this is a kind of a large separator, so if it gets absolutely full, it might have a little weight to it. But I am extremely happy with how the cart come out all together. It fits in the shop really well and moves around really easy, and I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'll make sure to leave links in the description for everything I can if you would like to build one for yourself. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can see all the projects I have coming up next. And I really appreciate it, guys. It's been a blast, and we'll see you guys later.